So let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Vice-Chancellor, fellow council members, staff of the university, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, graduation ceremony is an important and happy occasion, members of the university community. To all of you, I extend a warm welcome, especially to those of you who have never visited our beautiful campus before. To the graduates, I offer my warmest congratulations and best wishes. The completion of a university degree is indeed a fine achievement, and one of which you should be proud. For you today is a day of celebration. For the families and friends of the graduates, while the university cannot offer an award to you, we do recognise the enormous contribution you've made in supporting your loved ones through the highs and lows of their time as students. You're about to witness something very special, the reward for that effort. The success of the university is measured by the quality of its graduates. Survey results show us that employers are very happy with the quality of our graduates, and our graduates have a high level of satisfaction with their educational experience at the university. The University of Newcastle is committed to preparing graduates who will make a significant contribution to society, are adaptable global citizens, and are sought after by employers. To achieve this goal, the university is innovative in its approach to teaching and learning, notably through problem-based learning, in which the university is a pioneer. More recently, though, developments in online learning have been added to this repertoire. In the area of research performance, this university is ranked among the top 10 Australian universities. It has an annual research expenditure of $36 million. This is an exceptional achievement. Whether you are here today to receive your first undergraduate degree, a postgraduate coursework degree, or research higher degree, you will have developed skills, knowledge, and the ability to think logically and laterally, qualities that are highly valued by employers worldwide and will stand you in good stead in the process of lifelong learning. You are one of 3,642 students who will graduate from the University of Newcastle this semester. Selected data from the profile of graduating students shows some interesting characteristics. 80% of you will be awarded an undergraduate degree, 18% will receive a coursework master's degree, and 2% will be awarded a research master's or Doctor of Philosophy degree. It took you approximately 5,000 hours of study to complete the requirements for your degree. 80% of you will have a HECS debt. Your average HECS debt is $20,000. So collectively, you owe the Australian government over $50 million. Your ages range from 20 to 71 years, and 58% of you are women. 3/4 of you who were looking for full-time work when you completed your degree have found it. Your average salary is $35,000 per year. 2% of you went on to further full-time study. And where do you live? 63% of you live in the Hunter and Central Coast regions. Probably are expert surfers at this stage. 4% live overseas. Yours is the last generation of Australians who will be the first in their family to gain a university education. The rate of change in our society is such that whatever qualification you've completed, you will need to be engaged in lifelong learning to remain successful and competitive in the workforce. I'm confident that the skills you've acquired during your study at this university will stimulate your hunger for more knowledge and understanding. This, in turn, will equip you to make valuable contributions locally, nationally, and for some internationally. I take this opportunity to remind those receiving their testaments today that as graduates of the university, you automatically become members of the graduate body, the Convocation. You join more than 70,000 other graduates worldwide and have an opportunity through elected representatives to become involved in the governance and development of your university. I hope you take advantage of that. I now call on Professor Adrian Page, Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Architecture. Scott Bay. Andrew Casey. Kenneth Ho. Stephen Priest. Lakshman Ranasinghe. Sky Rayner. Trent Tandra. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Architecture with Honours Class 2, Lin Kiat Frederick Chua. John De Bruin. Nathan Farr. Andrew Fielding. Natalie Griffith. Jane Henderson. Amir Safoy. Andrew Kufis. Sally Mills. Glenn Ollerton. Christine Ryan. Paula Stone. Shannon Wall. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Architecture with Honours Class 1. Paula Birch. Ryan Bridges. Lucy Burke-Smith. Catherine Cadman. Kira Jovanovski. Claire Lavis. Michael McPherson. Saul Moran. Gillian Salter. Andrew Scott. Vadthinad Trongchittam. Chancellor, the award of a university medal is a rare honour made only when there is a candidate of sufficient merit. To be considered for this award, a graduate must have a consistent record of exceptional academic achievement at all levels of a bachelor's degree program and qualify for a bachelor's degree with first-class honours. I present to you two graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Architecture with Honours Class 1 and University Medal. Kelly O'Connell. And David Sutherland. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Computer Science. Michael Anderson. James Brown. Joel Brooker. Simon Burke. Matthew Clark. Mark Clinton. Michael Clipson. Robert Dawson. Wayne Dutoit. Timothy Eckersley. Kirsten Fernandez. Daniel Follett. Stephen Jang. Stephen Neal. Christopher Owen. Jason Preble. Andrew Price. Jeffrey Robinson. Norman Scott. Craig Searle. Raymond Schiefer. Lee Song. George Tantos. Joel Vott. Graham Webber. Michelle Wilson. Stephen Heng Chong Yap. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degrees of Bachelor of Computer Science and Bachelor of Mathematics. These graduates have studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Benjamin Edser. Michelle Sly. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Computer Science and Bachelor of Science. The graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Luke Matheson. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Computer Science Honours, Class 2, Division 1. Justin McRae. Stephen Towler. Chancellor, I present to you two graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Computer Science Honours Class 1 and University Medal. Helen Giggins. And Nicholas Martin. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Construction Management Building. Terry Antinodiadis. Jean Barrett. Christopher Howard. Jason Maxwell. Matthew Morrison. Andrew Scott. Matthew Stone. Darren Troy. James Weston. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Construction Management Building with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Anthony Brewer. Alexander Mitchell. Bernard Pokiask. Dane Sinclair. Simon Turner. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Construction Management Building with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Feng Hong Chua. Michael Martin. Peter Overton. Andrew Stewart. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Construction Management Building with Honours Class 1. Matthew Adam. Cameron Beard. John Bogan. Noel Fitzgerald. Peter Harper. Damon Walker. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Design Industrial, Roxana Bina. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Design Industrial with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Claire Burke-Smith. Christopher Collins. Chris Stoyanovsky. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Design Industrial with Honours Class 1, Lincoln Black. Paul Scobie. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering, Robert Henry. Matthew Jones. Trent Moorman. Matthew Perrin. Matthew Smith. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Prem Naranathasamy. Chris Stefanoff. Rebecca Wilkinson. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Leanne Birch. Timmy Cheng. Luke O'Regan. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering with Honours Class 2 Division 1 and Bachelor of Mathematics. The graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Catherine Miles. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering with Honours Class 1. Philip Hocking. Saifuddin Jalani. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering with Honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Science. The graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Andrew Maddox. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering. Andrew Chard. Peter D'Alessandro. Trevor Gale. Chad Jackson. David Lewis. Benjamin Nyland. Douglas Norton. Jimmy Newake. Michael Partridge. Andrew Radley. Ashley South. Brett Turner. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with honours Class 2, Division 2. Alan Greer. Simon McCarthy. Timothy Shaw. Adam Sutton. Benjamin Webbeck. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with honours Class 2 Division 2 and Bachelor of Business. The graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Colin Muir. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with honours Class 2 Division 2 and Bachelor of Surveying with honours Class 2 Division 2. The graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Craig Parsons. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with honours Class 2 Division 1. Justin Cant. Adam Kelty. Serge Pigliacampo. Vanessa Trzynka. Brad Tuckerman. David Willows. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with honours Class 1. Benjamin Clark. Michael Harris. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Business. The graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Martin McLeod. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Surveying with honours Class 1. These graduates have studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Michael Heathwood. Jeffrey Long. Cesar Martinez. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering. Edward Blatt. Wayne Gill. Stephen Labutt. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering with honours Class 2, Division 2. Chi Choi. Ross Gibbs. Reid Lindsay. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering with Honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Computer Science. These graduates have studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Andrew Carr. Vishal Desai. Jiangwei Zhu. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering with Honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Mathematics. This graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Benjamin Tin Chun Cheng. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering with Honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Science. This graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Peter Gexy. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering. Stephen Brain. Jay Carneal. Dinesh Gamage. Daniel Linsell. Scott Melling. Benjamin Ortner. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering and Bachelor of Computer Science. This graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Robert Frost. Chancellor, in 1998, the University of Newcastle Industry Scholarship Scheme, UNIS, was launched. The industry sponsor offers both extensive field experience and financial support to the scholarship recipient. UNIS has spread across faculties and professions since its inception. There were initially 2 UNIS scholarship recipients. There are now 79. Today I present to you the first UNIS graduate with the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Grant Bailey. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Andrew Bush. Neil Farthing. Anthony Lusty. Brett Roberts. Gavin Slater. Glenn Stevenson. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Adam Bradford. Luke Clout. Russell Hall. Dale Lloyd. Bradley Morehouse. Lewis Ryan. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering with Honours Class 1, Daniel Burke. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering with Honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Mathematics. This graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Timothy Barry. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering. Stephen Askew. Nathan Jones. Justin Martin. Drew Morgan. Damien Sawang. Sandra Taylor. Gary Woodham. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Gregory Taylor. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Susan Adams. Luke Kidd. Nathan Oliver. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering with Honours Class 1, Claire Calvert. Mark Dawson. Peter Hopton. Danielle Verdon. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal, Barry Jacobs. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Benjamin Bremner. Michael Dujak. Paul Elliott. Edward Gardner. Wayne Grout. Yasser Hamid. Mark Lucas. Peter Lukasiewicz. Michael Maru. Matthew McCarty. Ian Reeves. Michael Turnbull. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Andrew Boychuk. Andrew Dephoff. Benjamin Freeburn. Ganiash Ramel Engam. Nicholas Salvador. Mark Willis. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Catherine Berman. Yi Sheng Su. Christopher Sky. Sturt Wilson. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Honours Class 1. Matthew Clifton Smith. David Hanson. Katie Noakes. Craig O'Neill. Chancellor, I present to you another graduate of the UNIS Scholarship Program with the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Honours Class 1, David Williams. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Arts. This graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Joseph Cadman. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Mathematics. This graduate has studied for both of these awards simultaneously. Mandy Brown. Chancellor, I present to you two graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Honours Class 1 and University Medal. Mark Solomon. And Matthew Stevens. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Software Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Joshua Leask. Aaron Lowe. Tuan Than Vo. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Software Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Catherine Coleman. Gregory Lindsay. Aaron Scott. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Software Engineering with Honours Class 1. Scott Cutts. Vincent Packer. James Yeats. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Software Engineering with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal. Fabrioso Cabadicasa. Chancellor, I present to you the first graduate of the new degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Telecommunications Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2, David Scally. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science Architecture, Melissa Alt. Casey Applegard. Shane Gray. Melanie Houlihan. Amanda Mavunga. Rachel Otten. Kate Smith. Stuart Witt. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science Architecture with merit. Kum Weng Chu. Reese Courtney. Paul Furchick. Craig Hall. Frederick Hedberg. Bradley Holt. Gregory Knight. Amy Lindeman. Paulo Macchia. Benjamin McLucas. Sarah Manners. Joshua Peters. Benjamin Rainsford. Benjamin Rapley. Lee Richardson. Angus Rose. Kyle Sheehan. Warren Smith. Aaron Tandy. Matthew Varco. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Surveying. Michael Henderson. Brian Rawlinson. Andrew Thurlow. Robert Tisdall. Mark Williams. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Surveying with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Timothy Gentle. Peter Graham. Roger Hancock. Adam McCall. Dane Preston. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Surveying with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Gregory Nyland. Colin Peters. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Master of Engineering Management, Ru Tao Jiang. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment.
I call on Professor Brian English, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, to present Research Higher Degree graduates.
A Research Higher Degree is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study which is primarily conducted by research. A thesis embodying the outcomes of the research is the principal basis for their examination. Today, the University is proud to honour graduates who have satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of either their master's degree by research or the Doctor of Philosophy. Chancellor, I present to you Siu Kyung Wong for the degree of Master of Computer Science. Mr. Siu's thesis is entitled Measurement of Usability of Web Application Using Fuzzy Systems Approach. Chancellor, Siu Kyung Wong. The degree of Doctor of Philosophy is only awarded if the thesis makes a significant and an original contribution to knowledge and understanding in the field of study to which it applies. I am pleased to present to you, Chancellor, the following graduates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I present to you William Carman, Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, whose thesis is entitled A Systematic Earthing System Design Procedure Employing Probabilistic Analysis of Discrete Decisions. Chancellor, Dr. Carman. Chancellor, I present to you Dinant Halim, Bachelor of Engineering for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Halim's thesis is entitled Vibration Analysis and Control of Smart Structures. Dr. Halim. Chancellor, I present to you Katrina Lau, Bachelor of Engineering for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Lau's thesis is entitled Time Domain Feedback Performance Limitations extensions to nonlinear, switched and sampled. Chancellor, Dr. Lau. Chancellor, I present to you Gregory Browning, Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, for the degree, and Bachelor of Science, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Browning's thesis is entitled Measurement and Prediction of the Viscosity of Slag from Coal Ash. Chancellor, Dr. Browning. Chancellor, I present to you Jennifer Forrester, Bachelor of Arts from the Australian National University, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Forrester's thesis is entitled In Situ Diffraction Study of Perturbed Ferroelectric Crystal Structures. Chancellor, Dr. Forrester. Chancellor, I present to you Carl Fung, Bachelor of Engineering with Honours from the University of Queensland, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Fung's thesis is entitled Intensification of Biological Fixed Film Processes Using a Fluidised Bed Bioreactor, Mass Transfer and Process Perspectives. Chancellor, Dr. Fung. Chancellor, I present to you Mark Hampsey, Bachelor of Engineering with Honours from the University of Sydney, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Hampsey's thesis is entitled Multi-Objective Evolutionary Optimisation of Small Wind Turbine Blades. Chancellor, Dr. Hampsey. Chancellor, I present to you Andrew Krause, Bachelor of Engineering, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Krause's thesis is entitled Soil Erosion Assessment for a Large Catchment. Chancellor, Dr. Krause. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of research higher degree graduates.
We will now have a musical interlude presented by Gavin Clark on cello, performing Prelude from Suite No. 1 by Bach.
Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to invite Commissioner Kevin Hoffman to deliver the occasional address. Commissioner Hoffman was born in Newcastle, attended Xavier College and became a student of the university when it was still part of the University of New South Wales. He was in the first cohort of graduates from the autonomous University of Newcastle, graduating with a Bachelor of Architecture. After graduation, Kevin went to work in the United States and Canada. In 1978, he was appointed Chief Town Planner of Wyong Shire during its period of greatest growth. In 1986, he joined EJE, a multidisciplinary practice in architecture, town planning, landscape and interior design. The practice grew to operate from offices in Sydney and Newcastle with projects in 3 states. Kevin's wide experience in environmental, urban and rural planning litigation led to an interest in the legislative framework. In 1995, he was appointed a Commissioner of the Land and Environmental Court of New South Wales, with his belief that increasing populations and higher densities in urban areas of Australia require continual research and greater expertise from those who design and build them. He has established perpetual endowed scholarships in urban design at the Universities of Newcastle and the University of New South Wales. Ladies and gentlemen, Commissioner Kevin Hoffman.
Chancellor Rick Charlton, Vice-Chancellor Roger Holmes, members of the University Council, parents and friends of graduates, and most especially the graduates and the Masters and Doctoral awardees of the Faculty of Engineering and the Built Environment. Congratulations to you all. You've made it. The years of study have been worth the effort. You've fulfilled the goals that you set for yourself some time ago. You're about to set out on a new stage of your career, so where will it lead? For each of you, there will be a new direction. During university, those of you in the same professional discipline worked on the same thing, keeping up with the program, meeting the deadlines for assignments, and convincing your professors and the lecturers that you knew what you were talking about. That's all in the past now. From here on, you will each want to seek your own path with different employers, different projects, different working conditions, new groups of friends and workplace colleagues. Perhaps some of you will establish your own practices. You will be located in different parts of Australia or in other places in the world. And wherever your future lay, of course, we all hope good fortune smiles on each of you. I'd like to take a moment to recognise the graduates from 31 other countries here on this campus and in this great hall today. In these days of world anxiety over international affairs, it is important to realise the goodwill that exists between many nations. And that goodwill is something that has been strengthened by our welcoming overseas students to study here in Newcastle. We ask those of you who will leave Australia after graduation and return to your homelands to carry our best wishes back and perpetuate world understanding. This is a time of celebration and great expectations for you, and you deserve this time of joy. But remember as you do these things that we have great expectations of you, because you, all of you, are our hope for the future. Now, why do I say that? Our hope for the future. Look at the range of disciplines that comprise the graduands and the postgraduates here today. The list is too long to go through. You've all heard them announced. But let me categorise them into architecture, business and construction administration, chemistry, computers, engineering of various specialities, surveying, science, technology and electronics. To me, it looks like a team. It is the team that designs and builds and maintains our cities, our towns, our buildings and our infrastructure such as water, sewer, electricity, roads and telecommunications. It is the team that ensures the physical layout and structures and facilities of our communities are good places in which to live, in which to work and to enjoy recreation and in which to raise families. If you become a mining engineer on a gas rig on the Northwest Shelf or in Bass Strait, it might not be immediately obvious that you're part of that team, but rest assured, like it or not, that's what you are. The energy source you're obtaining will end up creating quality of life conditions or products for people in Australia or its overseas trading partners. Teamwork is in the nature of our world society, despite the fact that we each have our personal freedoms. It comes about because we are all interdependent on each other. We rely on ourselves and others to carry out our and their professional work with competence and on schedule and hopefully within budget. That will probably be the biggest change in emphasis you'll recognise in your workplace role versus your student role. Competence, on schedule and on budget. You'll hear that a lot. Your future client or your employer will expect high standards of professional performance, and that will probably be the normal perspective from which you will see yourself. But I ask you to never lose sight of your ultimate place in the scheme of things. You're part of a team that encompasses at least the whole of the community you work in, and probably your work will span several communities and possibly several cities and the intervening rural areas. Our society, our form of civilisation, needs to provide for the challenges that lie ahead. These challenges include the current lack of widespread sustainable technologies, the pressures of population growth, and higher densities in towns and cities. In Australia, these pressures are already putting strains upon existing infrastructure, some of which was designed and built decades ago. Our railroads are a topical example at the moment. Some of the rail bridges still in use are over 100 years old, and from what we hear, past their use-by date. There are issues coming to us in the future, such as the likely scarcity in 40 to 50 years of essential resources such as drinking water and energy sources, and how to provide them without negative effects on the planet. There is the continuing question of what to do with waste products, how to recycle them in an environmentally friendly way. With continuing growth, we need to adapt our existing areas in our towns and cities to suit and decide where to locate new towns and cities and how to design and service them. These are the matters you'll be asked to deal with over the next 40 to 50 years, and you may possibly expect to participate in your career for that long. People my age won't be round, or we probably won't be very effective in 20 years' time, let alone 40 years, but most of you will still be there. That is why there are universities and why we encourage you to invest your time and intellectual efforts in finding your chosen careers at excellent places of learning, such as the University of Newcastle. Our civilisation, not just Australia, our world civilisation, is in need of continual research in science, technology and environmental ecology to find better designs, better methods of construction and more sustainable ways. You, here today, receiving your first degree, are automatically becoming part of the team that will do that work. There are those here also receiving accolades today in postgraduate masters and doctoral degrees. To those I say, you have already demonstrated a capacity for excellence in your field and the potential for leadership in research. I give you special congratulations for your perseverance, for it is most likely you who will pioneer the new concepts and technologies that the rest of us will use or implement. Amongst the various disciplines, there is ample scope for specialisation in particular areas. No doubt many of you see your future as a specialist of one kind or another. If you do specialise, it is possible to become insulated from the mainstream, even though your work will ultimately benefit the mainstream. If that's the way you have to go to achieve your career path, then do so. But remember that others will be taking a more generalised path. Amongst the programs from which graduates are emerging today, there are two missing from those I see as necessary in a Faculty of Engineering and the Built Environment. Those two are usually postgraduate degrees because they are usually undertaken by professionals from all of the disciplines within which you've graduated today. From the point of view of the team that designs and builds and redevelops and maintains our towns and cities, those two missing programs are town planning and urban design. They are essentially coordination roles in the team. They have certain specialist skills that they are best at. However, in order to have the information needed to activate those skills, town planning depends on the input of others, especially civil engineers, transport and traffic engineers, surveyors, environmental specialists, hydrologists, geologists, electrical and communications engineers, architects, landscape architects, and these days, computer specialists in satellite mapping and land analysis techniques and construction management. Once they have all those inputs, town planners are good at recommending what should be environmentally protected, what land uses should be allowed and where, what services and infrastructure are needed, and how to master plan an area and provide the statutory legislation to bring it into being in the first place and to control its growth. Australia, believe it or not, with our small population of only about 19 million, has a greater percentage of people living in cities and towns versus the country areas than any other nation on earth, except perhaps the city-states such as Singapore, Monaco, and the small island states such as Taiwan. Our experience has shown that having good town planners, engineers and architects has not been enough. There are other dimensions to our cities that need careful management to ensure we retain the quality of life we all enjoy in Australia. That is where urban designers have come from. They look at the social, cultural, economic, political, physical, technological and environmental systems that are essential components of our communities. Almost always, in the past, the sensitive relationships between those components have been ignored or left to look after themselves because they're too hard to understand, to regularise and control. That is why we've seen the downturn of parts of cities and towns and their degradation for long periods. To resuscitate such areas successfully and to avoid such things in the future, it's necessary to explore the complexities of cities in a new way. Each city and town is different. We have to understand the networks that link all the components of these areas. We need to be able to produce deliberate, designed interventions at the urban scale using a number of collaborative, multidisciplinary approaches. The problems being experienced in Australia will be minor compared to the effects in the most populous countries of the world, where millions of persons are moving from the rural areas to the cities in order to find work. The emerging economies of many countries, as they industrialise, is creating the movement of huge numbers of persons into the cities. Although these overseas countries may not realise it yet, their need for town planners and urban designers and expert professionals such as the graduates here today is great, and we can contribute much to help in avoiding or minimising the consequences they will and are experiencing. That is where you and your membership of the team responsible for the built environment comes in. I'm sure most of you will become involved in one way or another with town planning and urban design. So make your contributions count. Seize the opportunities that are offered or those that come your way. Create your own opportunity where and when your professional training reveals a path forward. Embrace your career. Remember to take time for your personal life and family. Let your enthusiasm for everything you do know no bounds. Don't be afraid to change course where the circumstances justify it. And so that you know the end of your studies at university are just the start of the knowledge you will acquire from here on, let me end with an abridged quote from Albert Einstein. He said, "Never regard study as a duty, but as an an enviable opportunity to learn to know beauty for your own personal joy and to the profit of the community to which your later works belong. Chancellor, I thank you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Hoffman. You have indeed described a very exciting future for our graduates today. I now have great pleasure in inviting Catherine Berman, Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Honours, to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff of the University, families and friends of graduates, and most importantly, graduates. It's an honour to be speaking on behalf of graduates today. However, I must admit I accepted the invitation with some apprehension, as capturing the thoughts and experiences of so many people from so many different backgrounds and degrees is not an easy task. I suppose I've had a different experience at university than a lot of you. Firstly, I guess, because I was, and still am, a chick in a bloke's world. People often comment on my choice of profession by telling me how hard it must be to work in such a male-dominated field. Personally, I love my work, and I'm sure that all of you who are in similar situations would see the gender bias as a positive challenge rather than a negative one. Secondly, I did most of my 6 years here part-time whilst I worked full-time, which meant that although I had more money to do things than most uni students, I didn't have nearly as much time. I often felt as if I was missing out on part of the university experience. However, I still have an absolute ball, and even if I didn't do a lot of things, I certainly heard about them, even when I didn't want to. Casting my mind way back to first year, I recall feelings of bewilderment, excitement, and anticipation. Like most of you, I came straight from school to university, full of confidence in my ability and ready to conquer all. But my confidence, however, was somewhat short-lived. I found myself totally dependent on the campus map for the first week or so to give directions to classes held on opposite sides of the campus, from the bar on the hill to the Tanner bar. The latter two didn't need too much of an introduction, however. For many of us, it was the first time that we had to venture away from the comforts of our home to live on our own, and it was hard to keep our minds on the task at hand with our newfound freedom. As time passed, however, our confidence was restored, and the fact that we're all here today is evidence that each of us focused for sufficient time on completing assignments and studying for exams, even if it was always at the last minute and with a lot of help from our friends. I think that in years to come, we will look back at it and find that our time at Newcastle University has played a great part in shaping who we have become. It's given us a confidence in ourselves that we probably didn't know existed. It's taught us that perseverance pays off, and it's definitely given us the taste and desire for success. It's taught us a way of thinking. It's given us a framework by which to challenge paradigms. It's given us friendships. It's taught us a little bit about time management and about trying to find that secret balance between work and play. University, I believe, has provided us all with an equal footing. Every one of us will walk out of here today with the piece of paper that we've worked so hard towards. It will mean for each of us, though, that what we choose to do with our pieces of paper may mean the difference between success and mediocrity, for we are all responsible for our own futures. Each of us has different talents and interests that make us the individuals that we are, and it's our individuality that gives us each a unique path through which to succeed. I know throughout my 6 years here, there were times I found myself asking, why am I here? What am I doing? Maybe I should just quit and do something completely different. I'm sure that many of you may have had the same sorts of feelings, but I'm also sure that now you're actually finished, you are happy and proud that you stuck it out. If it weren't for the constant encouragement and support from classmates, friends and families, and especially from our learned lecturers, who knows where I'd be today. On behalf of all graduates today, I'd like to thank everyone who has played a part in getting us where we are today, in achieving this remarkable milestone in our lives, and remind them that even though the path did not always seem as clear as we would have hoped, we did manage to stay on track and achieve what we set out to accomplish. It's important as we venture out into the workplace that no one actually expects us to know everything. Take what you've learned at uni and build on that. Take the theory of your chosen profession and the thought processes that you have developed and couple these with the practical experiences of your future co-workers and thrive in an industry which you will love. Open others' minds to new and exciting possibilities without ever closing your own, and never, ever lose the love of what you're doing. I hope that all of you look back at your time at Newcastle Uni as fondly as I do, and I hope you all keep the strong friendships that were made whilst you studied here. Our time at Newcastle Uni has given us all great foundations on which to build, and we will become the leaders of the future, as scary as that may seem. If you take a look around the Great Hall today, you will see greatness in everyone. Harness that greatness and go forward with confidence. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Catherine Berman, for those words. I now declare the ceremony concluded. I hope you enjoyed today's ceremony, and thank you for joining the university community in the celebration of the conferring of degrees. The University Union invites you to make your way down to the Brennan Room in Shortland Union, where refreshments will be served.
I congratulate you on your achievement today, and I urge you, as you venture into the uncertain future, to see your education as a basis for responsible professional practice and community involvement, and as a resource that you can come back to as you see the need in order to enrich your own lives and those of your communities.
Thank you very much, Professor Van Hoof, for those thoughtful words. I now invite Connie Matthews to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff of the University, family and friends of graduates, and most importantly, graduates. When I was asked to address you on behalf of the graduating class, I thought of two things. First, how honoured I was to be asked, and second, what could I possibly talk about for 5 incredibly long minutes? Of course, in the leading up to today, overwhelming fear and anxiety superseded all other thoughts, so I'm hoping you'll please bear with me. When I was trying to think of what I should or could say here today, I was reminded of a speech that I had heard at a university function a year or so ago. On this occasion, the guest speaker had paid tribute to her sister. She spoke of the immense pride that she had for her sister because she was a single mother who suffered from a chronic illness while undertaking a university degree. I remembered thinking at the time that yes, this woman's resolve was admirable, but amongst my classmates, and I'm certain amongst most of the graduates here today, this type of determination and dedication is not uncommon. For many of my classmates, like this woman's sister, are parents, some even grandparents, some single and some with partners. Some cared for an ill family member or were indeed facing an illness of their own. Some worked full-time and many others part-time to support themselves or their family. Some were occupied with planning weddings, while others were confronting separations. Several experienced the joy of bringing a newborn into the world and the stress if that newborn decided to arrive during finals. And sadly, several had to say goodbye to loved ones far too early. While these situations may have challenged the most dedicated and caused the most determined to waver, the graduates that you see here today attended the clinicals, completed the assignments, and passed the examinations. And today we gather here to celebrate that dedication and the resulting achievement. Sometimes it seems like the past years were endless, and at other times they seem to have gone by so quickly. I remember the first day when we were told to look to the people sitting beside us, for one of them would not complete their degree. I don't recall the name or even the face of the person who was seated to my left on that day. However, on my right was someone who came to inspire and motivate me throughout the last 3 years. For mine, the atmosphere and the support at the Gosford campus was a real benefit for those of us who attended there. Through camps and clinicals, essays and exams, great lecturers and absent ones, the support generated by the small class size added a familiarity and a sense of camaraderie that is at times hard to find at the larger campuses. And for many, that support has continued on to our new graduate year. I think this will prove to be a real benefit at a time when nursing is at such a crossroad. To say that nursing is undergoing a time of change is an understatement, as issues are being confronted in many areas. Topics such as the struggle to obtain a professional status, retaining the current workforce while encouraging new recruitments, wages and workplace safety are challenging us all to consider what is a nurse worth. Even at the university level, the best way to educate and train nurses is being challenged and being changed. The University of Newcastle has been amongst the forerunners for change with the development of the Flexible Delivery Programme. While criticism can and has been made about this programme, I think the positive aspects are evident. This programme provides more clinical hours and a chance to realise what a career in nursing truly encompasses. I congratulate the faculty here for being courageous enough to embark on such a change, for if nursing is to confront the many issues at hand and indeed prosper, change is needed. While I've spoken specifically of nursing, I'm acutely aware that many of those graduating here today are entering into a profession undergoing its own unique changes and challenges, especially in this time of international turmoil and economic uncertainty. I'd like to think that our time at university has prepared us to not idly stand by and watch as change occurs, but rather actively and thoughtfully participate in making those choices to advance the particular chosen profession. While I began my speech by paying tribute to individual dedication and determination, I would like to acknowledge that no one would be here graduating today if it were not for some help along the way. So I would like to conclude by saying a few thank yous. Thank you to the many staff located here at Newcastle, the faceless names who ensured that our program ran as smoothly as possible. Thank you to the faculty here, especially those who travelled down to Gosford to deliver lectures and share experiences. To the faculty at Gosford, I would like to say a special thank you for always giving us the opportunity to succeed. Thank you to our family and to our loved ones for supporting us and putting up with us for the past several years. Personally, I'd like to say thank you to my husband and my in-laws for their encouragement and support, and give a big thank you to my children, Billy and Stuart, for always being so well behaved while Mummy was doing her homework. To all of those graduating here today, I say congratulations on your achievements and wish you all the best in whichever direction your new career takes you. And to my classmates, I wish you much success in your professional careers and much happiness in your personal lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Connie Matthews, for your speech. Ladies and gentlemen, I now declare the ceremony concluded. May I invite all present to join us for a cold drink in the marquee adjoining the Great Hall. The University Union would also like you to make your way to the Shortland Union building where tea will be served and you'll be able to order photographs, have your certificates framed and view a wide range of university memorabilia. No doubt you'll be able to spend up big. It's a beautiful day outside though, so please join us for a drink before moving down to the Union.